reference to this is that those individuals who somehow, and I think you've described these individuals as self-centered individuals, many of these individuals are sort of caught up in quite a bit of the stresses of society. And we've talked about this, I think, on a number of occasions, but how does stress fit into this whole idea of religion and health? I mean, explain that to our audience.
Well, that's a very good question, because it raises the question, what are some of the major contributing factors to mental health problems and to chronic physical health problems? And of course, you know, there's a good deal of discussion today about the role of genes or the role of our inheritance. But I'm convinced that stress, and of course the research that's been done over the last 50 years clearly shows that stress is a major factor in the onset and prevalence of mental as well as physical illnesses. But what the research has not yet shown is that a major source of stress, that contributes to illness is the self-centered behavior of the person, him or herself, and or the self-centered behavior of others who've had some negative impact on the affected person. So what that really says is sin is a major source of negative stress, and negative stress is a major contributing factor to both chronic mental and chronic physical illness. And of course we need more research to show that relationship.
In other words, if you do not engage in what you might describe as sin, then more than likely you're not going to be stressed out or have severe health problems or chronic health problems. Is that a...
Well, that's close. I don't think any of us can be totally God-centered or Christ-centered or unselfish. We can't totally live a life pleasing to God, but if we are willing to try, then yes, it reduces our negative stress and it decreases the risk of our developing certain chronic mental and physical illnesses. It also improves our self-esteem. Does it mean if I'm living a God-centered life that I'm not going to get ill? No, it doesn't mean that, but it does decrease my negative stress, and it decreases, therefore, a major risk factor that's involved in me developing, say, diabetes or hypertension or depression or anxiety disorders or panic disorder, et cetera, et cetera.
And so stress is really a biological and physiological kind of situation. I mean, it's something that might come from outside of you, but it has a greater impact upon you from the inside. Would that be a fair assessment?
Well, that's a very good question. Yes, you can stress me by mistreating me. We stress each other every day by mistreating people. And I can stress myself I can stress myself and you when I mistreat you. I'm stressing myself and I'm stressing you. Now, I think that the stress that comes to me as a result of my own self-centered or sin-centered behavior over the long haul does more damage to me, and I'm going to experience more negative consequences than the stress that you do to me.